Hey guys, welcome to a brand new Football Manager 2018 series. This is the World Cup 2018 challenge. In this series, I am going to attempt to manage all 32 teams in the World Cup and see exactly how we do with them. I'm Joe if you're new around here, and make sure you subscribe for daily Football Manager content. Now, if you are new around here, I have done a journeyman over, well, nearly 150 episodes. That'll be linked in the top right corner at some point, so go and check that out. But as you can see to the left of me, it's 51 days until the World Cup, so we're going to be focusing on this challenge for that duration, and we are going to start with England. There. England. I thought it was the best place to start, really, with my home nation, and we can see if we can repeat the success of 1966. Now, the plan is we're going to show all the group games in this episode, edited down, so you'll see highlights of them, and then every episode after that will be, hopefully, the knockout rounds. So it's going to be a big challenge, and we'll see if we can somehow win 32 World Cups. That's definitely not going to happen, but without further ado, let's get into it. So here we are in game, guys, for the first episode of the World Cup challenge, and we are, of course, England, and we've got 3 group games to get underway. We have got Tunisia first, then Panama, before facing off against one of the favourites, Belgium. So let's have a look at, first of all, at the squad that we have picked. It's quite standard. I don't think there's many surprises in there. There are some injuries to think about that means some players have unfortunately been left out. But starting with the goalkeepers, we've went Tom Heaton, Jack Butland and Jordan Pickford. All of our, well, Tom Heaton especially has had a very strong Premier League campaign. Pickford probably the second choice. Jack Butland comes along as well. No place for Joe Hart in this lineup. Defensively, controversially, maybe Phil Jones gets in there, pardon me, ahead of Michael Keane. But hey-ho, you know, I've went for him simply because in Football Manager he is a pretty decent player. John Stones, Smalling, and Dyer, I guess, are our 4 centre-backs. I prefer Dyer as a centre-back rather than a midfielder, but, you know, he's very versatile, one of the reasons why he's in this squad. Then for right-backs, we have got Kyle Walker and Nathaniel Klein, absolute no-brainer there. And on the left side, we've got Danny Rose and Luke Shaw ahead of Leighton Baines. That was a little bit of a, you know, questionable decision, but I think Luke Shaw has maybe got a little bit more about him in the game. In the middle of the park, we've got Henderson, Ross Barkley, Jack Wilshere and Dele Alli. Wingers-wise, we've got Lingard, Sterling, Walcott, Welbeck, I guess, and Rashford. And we've got Lallana as a sort of all-round midfielder, with Harry Kane and Jamie Vardy our main strikers. And the way we're going to play is a 4-2-3-1. It's something that I've been playing quite a lot with Porto recently, and it's worked a treat with them, really. You know, 2 attacking full-backs, 2 normal central defenders with a goalkeeper. I'm going to try the Mazzala role with Jordan Henderson. It seems to suit him quite well. Otherwise, he would be a box-to-box. And Jack Wilshere as a deep-line playmaker. I like him as a crunching midfielder, but he'll also look to play some balls through to this sort of 3 here, with Rashford as an inside forward, looking to cut inside and maybe score some goals. Adam Lallana looking to play make on that right-hand side. Dele Alli shadowing his Tottenham teammate, Harry Kane, as this sort of front 2, and we're really looking for a lot of goals. We're going to try and control the play, be very fluid. We're going to try and retain possession, be a bit more expressive, roam from positions, play out of defence with some shorter passing, and work that ball into the box with a deeper defensive line, looking to utilise the offside trap every now and then. We don't want the goalkeeper distributing it short. We're going to close down more and have a lower tempo. So that is basically the tactical analysis of the team. and we might as well get into the match. So let me show you the first team then. Tom Heaton will start in goal with Nathaniel Klein, Dyer, Stones and Rose in defence. We've then got Wilshere and Henderson in the middle with Lallana, Ali and Rashford starting behind Harry Kane up top. So let's get into it, the first game of the World Cup Challenge. The boys are ready and raring to go then. We told them that they should be really winning this match. Tunisia, obviously they're ranked, I don't know where they're ranked in the world, but certainly below England, and we are expected to win this game. We have got quite a comfortable group. Belgium, the only one that should be posing any sort of threat. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Here we go for the kickoff then, and it's not going to be in 2D. Let's get into 3D on the TV camera. Here we go then. Come on England, let's win the World Cup. Here's Henderson to Rashford early on here. Rashford wide now to Lallana. Now forward to Nathaniel Klein. On the ball into the middle. Oh, Dele Alli's been pushed over and it is a penalty early on in this match. And it's going to be Harry Kane, the vice-captain, the man who's scored loads of goals this season, steps up and puts it into the top right corner. The perfect start to the World Cup Challenge, and it is 1-0. Let's have a look at this penalty on the replay. Nice and easy, lovely slot into the top right corner there, and the perfect start to our World Cup campaign. Here's Klein, now Wilshere, Klein again to Henderson. Henderson on the ball, gets it wide to Danny Rose now. Danny Rose forward and Marcus Rashford into the middle. It's Lallana, it's off the post. And it's a goal kick. Here's Danny Rose just before half-time. Now Henderson to Jack Wilshere with a shot that's nicely blocked. Harry Kane picks up the ball, switches the play all the way to Jordan Henderson on this left-hand side. The captain, here's Danny Rose now into the middle. Harry Kane loses out again. Here's Eric Dyer to Nathaniel Klein to Jack Wilshere. Now Lallana, can he get forward? He switches the play now to Danny Rose. Here's Henderson. That's forward to Marcus Rashford. Into the middle. It's Kane over the bar. It should have been 2-0. But never mind. Never mind. It's away again. Here's Rose to Ben Yara to these Tunisian players. Azuni, who we will manage at some point in the tournament. So maybe we want to see the good players from their team and try and improve the way they play, but we are only 1-0 up at the moment. They don't seem to be rolling over. Here's Nathaniel Klein down the right hand side, switches back to Dyer. Now that's away again. Here's Chelai, and that's a poor tackle, and that's dragged wide, but that was certainly worrying how we were opened up in defence there. Half time, and it is 1-0. Let's see about guarding against complacency. It's looking like Dele Alli's having a fairly poor game, as is Adam Lallana on that right hand side there. Nobody playing particularly well, to be honest with you, but a 7.2 from Marcus Rashford is very, very good as we get into the second half here. And we've been playing quite well so far. Looking at the stats, we're controlling the game, and that's exactly what we want to do. Can we have a chance early on here? Here's Nathaniel Klein into the middle, and now Henderson. And out to Danny Rose. Is that going to be end of highlight? It's not. Here's Wilshere. Now to Henderson. Henderson wide to Harry Kane. What a goal that is from Harry Kane. An early contender for goal of the tournament. And we're 2-0 up. Harry Kane has scored both of the goals here. And that was absolutely brilliant, it has to be said. Harry Kane booting it into the top right corner. And we're 2-0 up now. Feeling comfortable. Ben Chifra gets it away. Now here's Dele Alli on the ball. Dele Alli gets it forward to Marcus Rashford now. Rashford on the ball to Henderson. Now Rashford. Rashford into the middle. Henderson. Henderson wide now to Lallana. Lallana to Wilshere. Forward to Nathaniel Klein. Remains onside, and it's 3-0. Marcus Rashford getting the goal that he deserves for his performance today. That's absolutely brilliant. We're 3-0 up now. Lallana starting it all off. Questionable whether Klein was onside there, but nevertheless got the ball into the middle and Rashford puts it in. 3-0, perfect start to the tournament for us. So we're going to look at some changes here in the 64th minute. Jack Wilshere on a yellow card, probably wise to maybe bring him off. I am noticing that we haven't got much midfield depth, certainly in the centre of the park. Dele Alli can come off as well. We'll put on Raheem behind Harry Kane, and Marcus Rashford has had a wonderful game. We'll get him his standing ovation and bring on Danny Welbeck. So a triple substitution here in the 65th minute. Here's Dyer. Now to Lallana, to Sterling. Sterling on the ball, pushes forward. That's a poor pass. It really is, considering we've had 88% of passes completed. That was terrible. Is that a foul? No, it's not. Here's Lallana. Henderson. Now here's Welbeck. Welbeck to Rose. Rose wide now to Lallana. Klein. Klein into the middle. It's Welbeck. It's 4-0. Danny Welbeck, the substitute. Nathaniel Klein with another assist. That is fantastic. 4-0 up now against Tunisia. We couldn't have asked for better. You know, I'm under no illusions. Tunisia are one of the worst sides in the World Cup, but to win 4-0 shows our intentions, and especially ahead of the Panama game, you know, showing that we can perform. Here's Henderson. Back to Rose now. Klein. Klein on the ball. Gets it into the middle. It's Harry Kane, and he gets his hat-trick. It's 5-0. Nathaniel Klein with another assist. He's been brilliant bombing down that right-hand side today. Exactly what we want. I love all this switching play. That's what we've been doing a lot of. Klein into the middle. Harry Kane scoring from a good angle at the end of the day there. 5-0. Here's Rose. Henderson. Rose again. Henderson to Barkley. Are we going to get a sixth here? I think our superior fitness is shown here. Klein in the right-hand side again. Crosses it in. I was going to say it can't be another rinse and repeat, although we are being caught on the counter-attack here. Again, a terrible shot. Henderson now to Barkley. To Adam Lallana. Here's Harry Kane. Kane on the ball again. Come on. Harry Kane gets it wide now to Klein. To Henderson. That's forward to Klein. Is it going to be another assist? It's... oh, it nearly was. Henderson. Klein. This is ridiculous. A wonderful attacking display from us. Really, really. If we play like this in the summer, I'll be delighted. Here's Klein. Into the middle. It's Harry Kane. Barkley to Klein. Now to Lallana. To Klein again. Klein to Henderson. That's why. That was disappointing from the captain there. But we are closing up on full time. The last 10 seconds of the match. And there it is, the full-time whistle. We have played superbly today. It's 5-0. It's very, very good. And we can take some confidence now into the Panama game. Just the one change for us against Panama. By the way, Belgium beat Panama 3-0 in the first match, and they've just beaten Tunisia 3-0 as well. So they're 6 out of 6. If we win this game, we're through to the knockout stages before the important Belgium match. We have brought in Ross Barkley for Jack Wilshere just because he's on a yellow card. I kind of want to protect him against suspensions and stuff like that. So we'll bring in Ross Barkley and see what he can do. The second match of Group G is underway then, and Panama have kicked off from right to left, as they used to say. Panama go and England left to right. Very, very good start against Tunisia, of course. Can we continue that today? Here's Dele Alli to Lallana. Lallana, it's away. Here's Henderson now to Dele Alli to Barkley. Barkley widen out to Nathaniel Klein. Can he get it in? He certainly can, but a good cut out there by Magier, the goalkeeper. He continues with the ball. He boots it away. And Danny Rose gets there. Here's Dele Alli. Dele Alli. Come on, get wide, sir. He does do. To Klein. Now to Lallana. Lallana back now to Barkley. To Dele Alli. Forward to Rashford. Here's Harry Kane. And that was a chance for his fourth of the competition there. Algodona. Now here's Barkley. Barkley gets it away towards Harry Kane now. Harry Kane on the ball. Can he get it back? Oh, he goes himself, and that's wide. Oh, Adam Lallana is injured. That is a disaster. He played really well in the first match as well, but we're going to put Theo Walcott out on the right. Not really a like-for-like substitute, but I'm confident in Walcott's abilities, and I've always rated him quite highly, so hopefully he can make a bit of a difference today. I could have went Lingard there, but I decided to go Walcott. Here's Henderson. Forward to Marcus Rashford. Oh, it's another penalty. It's another penalty. Remember, that is what happened in the first match. Harry Kane steps up and misses. Harry Kane misses the penalty. Now here's Dele Alli to John Stones to Walcott. Can he get into the middle? He certainly can, but not good enough. Half time here in our second group game, and it is 0-0. It's crazy how differently we are performing compared to the match against Tunisia. And now I'm resorting to Jamie Vardy. We're going to put him up top and see what he can do. But everybody really performing quite poorly, especially Harry Kane. Obviously, the penalty miss could be a big moment in this group. If we don't win this, it's a big moment, you know. 0-0 against Panama is not a good result. Well, 60 minutes gone here. We're going to make another change. Marcus Rashford hasn't had the best of times, so we're going to bring on Danny Welbeck, who played quite well when he came on against Tunisia. See if he can make some sort of difference here. Here's Walcott with a free kick to Barkley. Now to Jordan Henderson. It's in. It's in, and it's not offside. What a brilliant shot. I was worried one of the players might have interfered with play there, and it might have been given offside. But that is a fantastic goal from the captain at a moment where we really needed him, and it's now 1-0. That is fantastic. We take a 1-0. We just want to win games at this World Cup at the end of the day, and we should be sailing through to round 2. So here we go, the final few seconds of this second group game, and I think the full-time whistle's going. It has done, and well, a bit of a disappointing performance. I think we are going to have to reiterate that to the boys. It was a bit of a let-off. We got away with it, but we got the result, and we're through to the knockout stages. Well, guys, a couple of changes for this final group game. Jesse Lingard comes in on the right-hand side in place of the injured Adam Lallana. He's out for between 12 days and 4 weeks, which might rule him out of the rest of the tournament, which is a big blow because he is a fantastic player, and it is a shame that he's had to go out that way. Jack Wilshere has come in once again for Ross Barkley in the centre of the park, and hopefully he won't pick up a booking today. Otherwise, he might be out of the knockout rounds. I'm not quite sure how it works. I know the yellow cards are wiped, but does suspension stand? The final group game is underway, and it's the big one against Belgium. It really is going to be an interesting battle. This is going to show us whether we can actually, you know, go out there and compete in this World Cup against the very best teams. Here's Wilshere, cuts it out early on. Now to Henderson. Henderson on the ball. Now wide to Danny Rose. Danny Rose to Henderson now. Come on. Dele Alli for to Harry Kane, and that's a big chance early on for Harry Kane, who looked so promising in that opening game, but played poorly last time out. Batshuayi gets it wide to Morales now. Into the middle for Lady. Oh, it's off the post. And Danny Rose gets it away. Well, it's half-time against Belgium, and to be honest with you, it's been a really dull match. Not a single highlight since that last one I showed you. And to be fair, I think we'd take a 0-0 at this stage, but it would be nice to actually show some attacking intent in today's game as we go into the second half. We've given them a rollicking. Maybe the short passing game isn't working in the rain. Maybe we have to go more direct. That could be an option later in the half. Jack Wilshere's booked, by the way. Here's Klein. Oh, Courtois comes out to collect. Courtois now to company. Now to Alderweireld. To Morales. To whatever his name was. Mertens. Gets it forward to Batshuayi. Now to Mertens. I don't know where Lukaku is. I'm assuming he's either suspended or injured. Morales. Oh, it's in. Batshuayi has made it 1-0. Who needs Lukaku? It's 1-0 now to Belgium. and that is disappointing. That is really disappointing. We sort of capitulated there. Mertens was too easy to get through the defence, and it's 1-0, and that's the first goal we've conceded at the Cup. Not good. Here's Mounier now to Tielemans. Klein gets it away. Here's Kompany now. Kompany to Tielemans to Mounier. Mounier into the middle. Oh, it hits the post. That was nearly 2-0. Boy, oh boy. Here's Mertens now. Mertens into the middle. Kane away. Here's Mertens. Rashford. Brilliant, son. Brilliant. Here's Klein. Now Wilshere to Klein again. Here's Dele Alli. He loses it. Batshuayi. Batshuayi on the ball. Can we actually defend? Please. Henderson pushing in on Tielemans. It's going to be 2-0. Oh, my word. What a miss from Morales there. Well, 64 minutes gone. It looks like we're going to have to make a change again. Raheem Sterling, will bring him on and see what he can do. Maybe spice things up a little bit. Dele Alli's had a bit of a disappointing tournament. I think it might be time to bring in Ross Barkley behind the striker. See what he can do in an England shirt. And Harry Kane, again, hasn't turned up. So Jamie Vardy, you get another chance of redemption today. Let's get into it. Well, guys, we're going to go more direct, I think. This short passing game mustn't be working. We're going to pump the ball into the box. We're just going to completely change our sort of plan of attack. We're going to be higher tempo, and we're going to go attacking. Trying to get back into this. There's nothing much to lose here, because at the end of the day, we're already through. So let's give it a whirl. Here's Rose. Can we get back into this here? Barkley. Henderson now to Wilshere. Jack Wilshere forward to Lingard. It's a post, and it was offside anyway. That was really, really close. Good player there from the boys. Here's Morales. Can we get a tackle in there? Apparently not. Oh, Batshuayi. Batshuayi now to Mertens. Mertens forward to Fellaini. Good save by Tom Heaton there. Belgium have been by far the better team. This is really worrying for the knockout rounds. Tielemans into the middle, and that's wide by Batshuayi. Here's Vardy. Can we have a final bit of brilliance from somebody? That's a full-time whistle, and we've gone down in this final group game, and that's really, really disappointing, to be honest with you. I really was looking for a better performance against Belgium to really show what we were worth. But if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like down below. Something completely different for me, edited highlights and stuff. I don't know how long the video is going to be. I don't know what the quality is going to be like, but let me know down in the comments what you think of the series idea. And remember that we will be back tomorrow with our knockout game. I don't know who we're playing yet. It's going to be a surprise. Join me tomorrow for that, when it'll be 50 days until the World Cup. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.